Zachary Show here, and welcome to episode 2 of my Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. In the last episode, we got attacked by a dragon, took a port key to Gringotts Bank, got to Vault 12 and met this evil goblin named, what was it, Ragnar or something like that. And we got to Hogwarts finally and got sorted into our house, which is Slytherin, as you can see. To eat an apple. I'm curious who I'm sharing the room with. But let's find the actual common. I don't need to use Protego.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Yeah, I should meet some of the people.
Must be different. Starting out.
Already knew that.
Sebastian Sallow.
Can I help you? Oh, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin. Thank you. Not everyone has a ministry escort to school. He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride. Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless. Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape? It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
That's a lie.
To press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later. What book were you reading? A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
I know what he means, but let's ask him
Are you saying
anyways.
some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones? Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
We're going to talk more Sebastian. So a friend I was talking to today earlier about this game knows exactly what I want from this guy. And the spells I want to learn. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, you already know where that's going. Let's talk to Imelda.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
I could be nice, but
We handled it.
he did have it
And
handled.
I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
I don't care to ask any more
Goodbye,
questions.
Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
But I'm interested in learning the spells, not in the textbooks, and flying.
I really hope we get to see, or at least
And let's talk to Ominous. Was it Ominous?
I think I heard one.
It's
How
spelled
the
like
mermaids
Ominous.
find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
It is
Nice
Ominous.
to meet you, Ominous.
Wait,
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
I don't care about mermaids right now.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Well, of all three people, he seems
Is
the
the new
most
fifth-year Slytherin in here?
kind.
Professor
Is
Weasley's
that how I
waiting
can
for
put
you
that?
just by the stairs.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
Protego!
No, I didn't want to do that. Let's look out the window. See, I like the look of our common room. Well, let's meet Professor Weasley and let's get to class. And so, if you know Hogwarts, you know that the Slytherin common room is in the dungeon. I believe Gryffindor's on the 7th floor. And then I have no idea about Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff. I think Ravenclaw's on the 4th, but I might be wrong.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Me too.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
A book.
Here you are.
The sound coming from the controller.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Alright, let's go.
This
Let's look at
way.
this chest. House chest I can't do anything with.
I certainly would have appreciated something like this guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio!
Kelpie statue. A shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. I believe Kelpies are in Goblet of Fire in the second part of the Triwizard Tournament. Field Guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points. Let's look at this. Yeah. So finding the pages will level me up. Where's she at?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
What's this? Right on the D-pad shows me some available spells, both locked and unlocked. Now this is what I'm waiting for. Avada Kedavra, Crucio. That looks brutal. Imperio. But there's a bunch here. We'll look at them as we unlock them.
perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
So flue flames are fast travel points. Use flue powder, which, if you've seen Harry Potter, you know what that is. I'm not gonna get into it, but it lets you go. So there's two main areas. There's the left side where students and professors live. What's the right side then? We want the grand staircase, which am I not? Oh, okay. Green's discovered, gray's undiscovered. Okay. The right side is academic points of interest: astronomy tower, library, greenhouses. There is a Quidditch field back there too. Select the library to continue. And she unlocked the central hall. Blue flame, it's right there. Okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay. I could ask about these three things, but we all know the answers. If you're a Harry Potter fan, if you don't, you should. I'm going to... Okay, I know what Hogsmeade is, and I know what Defense Against the Dark Arts is really well. I do know what Charms is, but let's ask about it anyways.
Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
And so, Defense Against the Dark Arts is literally Defense Against the Dark Arts, and Charms just teaches you spells that aren't
Thank
really
you,
like
Professor Weasley.
A lot
used
to
for
absorb
combat
on your first
necessarily.
Day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm gonna protect
I'm sorry,
Professor
Professor,
Fig.
but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Come on, I'm a Slytherin.
Speak of the devil.
Let's embrace it.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
I wonder what she teaches.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hogsmeade is basically like a town nearby that, well, I don't know how close it actually is, but like you can go buy things, like it's, you know, like a town with stores. That's the best way to put it. Talk to Professor Fig. Wait,
Revelio.
they're not a, there it is. Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You bet I did.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Completing main quests will further the story. Some quests are locked by spell or level requirements. In these cases, you need to be the required level and/or have the required spell to activate. And new spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or quest rewards. You can see the field guide pages. It's 150, 35 collection chests, 10 demiguise statues, and 1 astronomy table. And you can see how many are in each specific. Says Professor Hecat. So we're gonna go to we're gonna track Defenses of Dark Arts first because I asked
The
about
map is
Charms.
enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
So we'll attend Defense Against the Dark Arts first. Well, how do I get that? Can I not catch it? Am I allowed to do this?
Revelio.
Okay, I guess not. What's this?
Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern. On top, it serves as a relaxing place for students to gather, despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan. This is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. There's going to be a lot of exploration in this game we can take advantage. There's a flu location.
I invented flu powder.
Ooh, who this?
Peasy has a special knack. It's tormenting
Oh,
Professor Black.
Peas. That's awesome.
That's warm.
It's over here. We have more stuff. Let's see. Actually, guide on Peeves. I should try. Painting of Ilias. This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Rastidian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. Fun fact: when I did the quiz on the website, my Patronus is a crow. Now I don't know my character's Patronus will be. Okay. You know, I was gonna go to Defense Against the Dark Arts, and that's why I marked, but there's already a. No, that's not. This is not a classroom. Another statue. We're gonna get a bunch of these. No. Sometimes you have to be on a certain side. Okay. Another flu location.
My young friend.
Alright, it's time to go to Defense Against the Dark Arts. Well, I hope we're doing Go Sebastian.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast knowledge.
I feel a little choppy there in frame rate issues.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
She didn't even teach us, she just did the spell. It should have just be taught in Charms class. Wouldn't that make more sense? Levioso.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
A person. Or that thing.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Perfect.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Let's go,
We'll
Sebastian.
start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
It'll blow up the statue. Or whatever.
This should be easy. I know. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. Protego!
Oh wait, I'm not allowed to use Stupefy. Whatever, I guess I can. I shouldn't be allowed to use it. She said not to use it.
How perceptive.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
He fell off the thing. Is that, yeah, win?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
We would have got
Thank you,
points either
Professor
way.
Eckert. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All
That was fun. Let's
that's
talk
enough.
to,
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
well, I'll face her. Who's this guy?
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Did I just get through him? Oh yeah, the NPCs just ignore stuff. Like, the spells get through them. Let's talk to Sebastian.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly
It
good
was
practice.
one-sided and I
Practice.
destroyed him.
Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds illegal. Let's do it.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Totally interested. Let's check our rewards. So we have a side quest available. So we have charms. How do I navigate this better? There's charms. And then where's the I don't know, we'll find out. Let's see what else we got unlocked. Claim legendary gloves. I collected field guides, so I get glasses and no gloves yet. So let's go to my inventory and gear and let's see what we got. We have beast, quest items, and resources, gear. So we have neckwear. Beige scarf. Has no magical properties. I'm wearing that. I don't like it. Handwear. No magical property. But I'll wear the gloves. Face wear. Glasses has no magical properties. Don't want to wear it. Headwear is absolutely not. Cloak and robe. Let's see. What happens if I don't wear the robe? I like the robe better. Then the outfit underneath. thought I unlocked stuff by opening the game. I got a bunch of stuff for pre-order too. It's okay. It's okay. Secret Dueling Club, Charms class. Well, let's do Charms first. So I can do the other thing anytime I want. Collections, what's this? Appearances you may have collected. A skull mask. So cosmetic. Oh, you can change the appearance, that's what it is. So this is some of the stuff I got, like is there more than that? I got that one healthy potion. No? This is different. This is the Felix Felicis, which is like the good luck potion. I think Ron took it in the movie. Those are discoveries. Okay, let's go to Charms. Which is upstairs.
Off on another adventure, are we?
This looks like something I can Revelio. No?
Sometimes I wish I needed a new wand, just so I could.
Revelio.
No? There's got more floors. Here we are.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back.
Revelio.
There's a bunch of spells listed here on this
I don't
board.
think owls make very good pets. You can't snuggle up to them.
Let's go to Charms.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out
out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio. Okay.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start us off?
What am I doing exactly?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Oh.
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marble... Splendid! Very good.
Fell off.
To the best of us.
I didn't need to do it that.
Excellent
I
control
didn't
there.
need to like go that early. Okay.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll beat Natty at this. Let's do it.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Okay.
Splendid!
Let us see this.
Oh no.
There we go.
I have to. Can't see, Professor. Oh, I should have knocked hers off the court. Oh, she definitely beat me. Unless I can, like, can I do this? Let's see.
Nicely
Oh,
done.
if I would have fell, I would have beat her.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I already lost.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Wait. Good.
Very good.
Let us see this.
I'm gonna try and take her off the court now. I'll knock her further into it, but I think I tied her. Yeah. Gotta be careful how I summon that one, because I don't want to hit my own. And I don't want to hit hers either, though. Yeah, there we go. I won.
That's it. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Thank you, sir. He's very eccentric. I like this professor. So far, they've both been pretty
Class
nice.
is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
If you wanted to speak with me, Professor.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright, Charms is done. There's a chest somewhere nearby though.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Wait, is that what that is?
Revelio.
What's in there?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't
What?
say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
Oh,
lies.
03 and then...
It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister
I
a
see.
flack?
Stop it, Peeves, you'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
The uniform.
Enough! You'll
Okay.
get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots and it wasn't flack,
It's
but you're
not a
all in
unicorn?
trouble with Professor Black.
Let's do this. We'll just try till we get the right answer.
Revelio.
There's no explanation for this game. I'll figure it out later. That's definitely the unicorn. Because, well, it doesn't have to actually be. So it's math. Is it just regular math? Because then I need to know what the 2 is. I don't know that's... I don't understand that yet. Anyways, let's do... So we can meet Professor Weasley. But let's do this one. Talk to Lucan. Lucan, whatever his name is. And so he's over here. So the best way would be to go to the bell tower wing. We have nothing on the Flu network yet. No, we do. I mean, that's Weasley. Bear with me, I'm trying to figure out how to learn the map here. Let's go to the... grand staircase. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to the map. Map looks great, it's just very tricky. Pretty sure he took care of that one. Lucan Brattleby.
Revelio.
You? This. It has to be something. Huh. We should at least talk about this dueling thing we can do. This bridge looks cool.
Revelio.
How are these things now?
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as we're only 1 time per week, I
I'm the
can plunge
women's
for my
bathroom.
lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he
Revelio.
failed in his containment jars, so I
There's
took my revenge to
there's
recover
one.
the jar. It was
Lachlan the Lanky. The statue depicts a wizard, Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely, no one knows.
all right, fire up the cannon, and so she agreed.
There's a map of Argyllshire, a region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides. I don't know how you say it. Native home of the Hebridean black dragon. So it must be
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
the chest.
Revelio.
Everyone's playing music. Let's go.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Where are we? Lucan,
Can I
what's
help
up?
you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Yeah.
Get me in the ring.
Well, let's do it.
Spectacular!
I've been waiting for
Let the
this.
fireworks begin!
Ready to duel.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Well, that's mean, Miss Ravenclaw. I'm gonna go for her first.
Find the one!
Oh, he's gonna use Accio to bring her over here.
There goes my rage. Accio.
Oh no. They're using spells I'm not familiar with. Sebastian got a handle over here. Oh, way tougher than I thought.
I could never duel like that.
Wait till I know more spells.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Oh, thank you.
Potato.
What's in here? What?
Revelio.
It started to open, and then it didn't. Okay, well, let's
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
go meet with Professor Weasley. That seems like the best way to get to her. And finish up this first day, hopefully. Aw, cat.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hackett and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
Stop pressing.
Isn't there?
No.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Okay.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
We'll pick Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Alright, perfect. So you gotta report to Ronan to get the other assignment and then go to Hogsmeade. And we will do that in the next episode. So make sure you click like on the video, you click subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. And I am going to save the game. Where is that at? I will see you next time.